Hey friends, Dr. Motley here. I'm with my good friend Dr. Josh Axe of draxe.com, and today we're going to talk about ancient remedies. We get online sometimes and we talk about all things traditional Chinese medicine, and I wanted to give his ideas to you about the top ancient remedies that you incorporate, because the book, The Lifestyle You Have Lived, shows how well-rounded you like to approach everybody.
Yeah.
You like to see every part of them. What are the top ancient remedies that you see today that most people need to be aware of?
Yeah, so I think, one of the things I know, again, you mentioned this, you and I love traditional Chinese medicine, love Ayurveda, and love to teach people how to use food as medicine. Here's the other big thing, get to the root cause of disease. And so I don't know how many of you guys have been patients of Dr. Motley or just following him on social media, but when we're practicing, we really focus on how to heal the root cause. So something like hypothyroidism, a lot of times doctors today are just prescribing a drug or medication. They're not actually helping heal the adrenals and the gut, which is really where, a lot of, really that's the root of where thyroid issues take place. And similar thing with Lyme disease and other conditions and autoimmune disease, we really go into how to heal the root cause. So a few remedies that I think are going to be good that I know you like as well. And feel free to jump in and be like, I love this one too. Inflammation. I love turmeric and ginger. But there's another one called galangal, which is a cousin of ginger and turmeric. And so that one's fantastic. That one is consumed, actually grown a lot in Hawaii today, but it is a highly anti-inflammatory herb that actually has a lot of anti-cancer benefits. In galangal, so that's a good one everybody might try. You can actually simply order galangal, take the root. It's actually it's in a tom kai soup.
Oh, tom kai. Oh my goodness.
There we go.
We
Main
love
ingredient. So that's a really powerful anti-inflammatory herb. Most conditions today are inflammatory. Yeah. So if you're struggling with chronic pain, anything like digestive issues, heart disease, it's really important that you reduce inflammation. So those are some great ones. Hormone balance. Let's talk about women that are younger, premenopausal. Vitex, also known as chasteberry, helps increase and balance progesterone. And a lot of times women that are struggling with infertility, really discomforting PMS symptoms, what happens there is estrogen gets too high, progesterone too low. Vitex really helps balance that out. For women who are over the age of, postmenopausal, black cohosh. That herb is so powerful at getting rid of hot flashes and just hormone imbalance and maybe feeling tired or weak bones. That's a very good one. Dong Quai is known as female ginseng. That is great for strengthening the blood. So if you have anemia or you look at your tongue, it looks kind of pale and you just don't have that energy and vigor you feel like you should have, or even issues like insomnia it can help with. So Dong Quai is great. For men with low testosterone,
listen up, guys.
Fenugreek and ginseng, or you could do fenugreek and ashwagandha, but fenugreek, ginseng, really powerful combo. For thyroid specifically, we know ashwagandha, #1 herb by far at treating the root cause of these thyroid issues. And we go on and on and on. For the brain, ginkgo biloba and lion's mane mushroom are great. For living longer, reishi mushroom and matcha green tea, some natural energy boosters. And for the immune system, astragalus, echinacea, and elderberry are great. My favorite for gut is probably astragalus, ginger, and licorice root. Those are some great ancient remedies.
Wow, encyclopedia. And many times when I look at the book and I look at what you teach, literally I focus in and I use his text while I treat. No exaggeration. When we talk about inflammation, the one thing I appreciate about what you teach, your education, is that in the office, we often see, and I've talked with you about it, that inflammation being the root cause. Many times we talk about SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. And when Dr. Axe talks about healing the gut, most individuals out there, maybe you already know this, but it's so important to us because most people don't realize how bad inflammation can get into your bloodstream, causing the thyroid issues, causing the adrenal issues, causing testosterone issues, all from leaky gut, not getting enough collagen or bone broth in the body. Truly, I see that imbalances even in hormones. I've been reading reports about it. And we talked about this, how you can have estrogen imbalance from having imbalanced gut flora because of how bad bacteria can migrate up into the small intestine and create overall inflammation. Inflammation, that's what I love about what he teaches about the things that every herbal, every remedy, every spice is anti-inflammatory in some manner, which I love that. So when you look at an individual, like to me when I read the book, it's just that every part of the person is focused on. And you do that with your teaching, which I love. It's like biochemistry, the emotions, the spirit, the mechanics of the body. I would say this, why is it so important? You believe it's so important. Why is it important for people out there to know all aspects of their life for their health?
Well, I think when you look at the definition, health is in body, mind, and spirit. So one of the things we also get into in the new book here is we go into, here's how to heal your emotions. So fear causes a disease of your adrenal glands, anger of your liver, worry of your pancreas and upper digestive issues, anxiety, heart disease, and blood pressure, and grief or depression really affects your immune system. So we even get into how to combat and heal those emotions within the book that are rooted in these other diseases. But yeah, you and I, we both have this holistic approach of looking at, okay, well, what's the whole person? Because we mentioned hypothyroidism earlier. Most doctors are saying, here's a synthetic drug. What you and I do, and what I really get into in the book, is how to treat the root cause. So with a issue like hypothyroidism, in Chinese medicine, it's called a qi and yang deficiency. And so really what we need to do is we need to get foods that support the adrenal glands, berries, adaptogenic herbs like ashwagandha and rhodiola and reishi mushroom. Those are all going to help. Doing other certain foods like seafood, like seaweeds, wild caught fish. Those are all very nourishing to the adrenals, and then helping heal up the digestive system also helps thyroid. So we're talking about doing bone broth. We're talking about doing probiotic-rich foods. All of those things are going to help heal the root cause of an issue like that. And we get into this with all these conditions. How to heal the root cause of Lyme disease, cancer, autoimmune disease, brain fog, and more. And actually the book also acts as a reference guide where people can go and find over 70 different conditions. We go through the exact foods to eat, the top 5 supplements for every condition. So if you're struggling with PCOS, you can go up and look up in the back of the book the exact 5 herbs, spices, and supplements that will help you heal the condition.
That's what I love about it. Every part of it will tell you about the element, the organs it's related to. And in the office, when I use different forms of kinesiology in association with acupuncture and traditional Chinese medicine, not only are you healing the organs, but remember, guys, in your spine, the nerves, they have one branch at times, and they'll go to the organ and also branch off to the muscles. That's what we do in natural health care. So not only would you be healing like the inflammation thyroid, but the thyroid, for example, is associated with the teres minor. The liver is associated with the pec muscles. So when you get into the book and you start taking these things and getting these ideas, you're not just healing your organs. You'll start noticing that your physical pains go away too, because it nourishes the muscles. And that's what I appreciate about it. And the index is so good, and the recipes are stellar too. So remember, it incorporates so many different things. And I think that the beautiful thing about how, when you educate, is how you encourage. Like you and Chelsea are truly encourage me. No exaggeration, guys. They encourage me daily, and I'm so thankful for them. You encourage through the book, like you can see it through your personal stories. You want to encourage. Off the top of your head, like when somebody reads this book, how do you want it to encourage them? I mean, what do you want them to think?
Well, the big thing is I want to let people know that they can heal the root cause of their disease. If somebody's been struggling with infertility for a long time, or chronic pain, or autoimmune disease, or something like Lyme disease, whatever it is, just know that you can heal. A lot of times people just haven't had the right plan. In the book, there's a personalized quiz where you get to learn the exact herbs and spices and the exact essential oils and superfoods that are right for you. Because have you ever done a diet and someone else did the diet and it worked for them, didn't work for you? That's because we need to eat based on our element. And I know that's something we've taught on before. So you can take that quiz and learn about it. And then we have meal plans, shopping list, over 80 recipes that are all healing recipes, healing for your gut, your hormones, and your whole body. And I want to mention too, the book right now is on sale on Amazon. It's $5 off, and it'll probably jump up soon. So if you go and get it today, $5 off. New book just released, Ancient Remedies. So excited for you guys to use it and see a health breakthrough.
I appreciate your time with me, brother. I just think what he just said about the uniqueness of you. When you find out your element, it's about you as an individual, and not many texts or books out there really try to address people with their uniqueness. But when you find your element out, you'll learn a lot about you. So